Listen to me carefully. A woman can hear 1,000 compliments in her life and still feel empty inside because most compliments today are cheap, fast, shallow, copy paste words from men who don't even mean them. But when the right compliment comes from an older man, it doesn't just sound different, it hits different. It feels heavier, it feels deeper, it feels like truth, not because he's older, but because his words carry experience. And today, I'm going to show you the 8 compliments that touch a woman's heart differently when they come from a mature man. So if you're a man, pay attention. And if you're a woman, you already know this is real. Because some words don't just enter your ears, they enter your soul. Let's be honest, women today are surrounded by attention. Messages, likes, comments, DMs, but still, they feel lonely because attention is not love. Attention is not respect. Attention is not value. A woman can be called beautiful every single day and still feel invisible because deep down, she doesn't want to be admired like an object. She wants to be valued like a person. And this is where older men stand out, not because they have magic, but because they have maturity. They don't speak just to impress. They speak because they actually notice things. They don't compliment her body first. They compliment her presence. They compliment her energy. They compliment her character. And when a woman hears those words, something happens inside her. She softens. She feels safe. She feels seen. Let me tell you something real. There was a woman named Sarah. She was 28 years old, smart, beautiful, hardworking, but tired. Tired of men who only saw her outside. Every man told her she was pretty, but none of them made her feel important. None of them made her feel respected. And one day she attended a formal work event. She was dressed perfectly, hair done, makeup done, but inside, she was insecure. She was thinking, do I look good enough? Am I doing enough? Will people judge me? And in that room was an older man, not loud, not thirsty, not desperate, calm, polite, confident. He looked at her, and he said something that changed her. He said, "You have a peaceful energy. You make people feel comfortable." Sarah froze, because nobody ever complimented her soul before. That night, she didn't think about her dress. She didn't think about her makeup. She thought about those words because those words didn't touch her body. They touched her identity. And she realized something. A real compliment doesn't just make you smile. A real compliment makes you feel understood. Now listen carefully. Here are the 8 compliments that hit different when they come from older men. And trust me, these are not just words, these are emotional triggers. Number 1, I respect the way you carry yourself. Oh yes, that compliment is powerful. Because women don't just want attraction, they want respect. When a mature man says this, he's basically saying, I see your class, I see your dignity, I see your self-control. And listen, respect is romantic. Respect is rare because any man can say, you're hot. But it takes a real man to say, I respect you. And when a woman hears that, she feels valuable. She feels protected. She feels like she's dealing with a man, not a boy. Number 2, you don't need to prove anything. You're already enough. Listen to me carefully. This one heals. Women are exhausted from trying to be perfect, trying to look perfect, trying to act perfect, trying to be the ideal woman. And deep down, they're scared that if they stop trying, they won't be loved. So when an older man says, you're already enough, it feels like someone finally gave her permission to breathe. It feels like someone finally said, you can relax now. And that hits deep. Because it's not just a compliment, it's emotional safety. And remember this quote, confidence is not loud. Confidence is calm. Older men know that. Number 3, you're different. And I mean that in a good way. Now listen, a young man can say this and it sounds like a trick, but when a mature man says it, it sounds like observation because older men have seen many women. They've seen games, they've seen drama, they've seen fake personalities. So when he says, you're different, she believes him because she feels like he's not talking to impress. He's talking because he truly noticed something. And a woman loves being noticed, not just looked at, not chased, not hunted, not used, but noticed. Number 4, your mind is beautiful. Oh, this compliment is dangerous because when you compliment a woman's mind, you touch the part of her that most men ignore. Most men chase her face, most men chase her body, but a mature man, he respects her thoughts. He respects her intelligence. He respects her opinions. And when a woman hears your mind is beautiful, she feels powerful. She feels special. Because beauty gets attention, but intelligence gets admiration. And admiration is addictive because she realizes this man doesn't just want my body, he values my brain. And that is rare. That is elite. Number 5, you have a strong heart. I can tell you've been through a lot. Listen, this compliment is emotional because women carry pain silently. They smile while breaking, they laugh while suffering, they help others while feeling empty inside. So when an older man says, I can tell you've been through a lot, it feels like someone finally understood the truth behind her smile. And when he adds, you have a strong heart, that's not pity, that's respect. That's a man saying, I see your wounds, but I also see your strength. And this is why it hits different because it touches her past. And the truth is, the past is where most women hide their pain. So when a man recognizes it, it creates connection, real connection. Number 6, you make people feel comfortable. That's a gift. Listen to me carefully. This compliment is rare because it's not about beauty. It's about presence. It's about energy. It's about emotional intelligence. When an older man says this, he is saying, you have warmth, you have peace, you have emotional power. And women love this compliment because it tells them their value is not only physical, their value is spiritual, their value is emotional, their value is in the way they make others feel. And remember, a woman is not remembered for her looks. She is remembered for her energy. Number 7, I admire your discipline. Most people don't have that. Listen, this one hits hard because women don't want to be admired only for what they were born with. They want to be admired for what they built, their hustle, their growth, their self-control, their ambition. So when a mature man says, I admire your discipline, it feels like honor. It feels like recognition. It feels like she is being respected as a strong woman. And deep inside, she thinks, he sees my struggle. He sees my effort. He sees my grind. And trust me, a compliment like that can motivate a woman for years because it touches her identity. Number 8, any man would be lucky to have you, but not every man deserves you. Oh my God, that one. That one is a nuclear compliment because it doesn't just sound romantic. It sounds protective. It sounds like value. It sounds like leadership. It sounds like a man saying, I know what you're worth. And when a woman hears that, she feels safe. She feels guarded. She feels like someone is finally standing up for her value. And that hits deep. Because most women have been with men who didn't appreciate them, men who took them for granted, men who played with their emotions. So when an older man says, not every man deserves you, she feels respected, and respect is the foundation of love. Now listen to me carefully. Here's the mindset shift you must understand. Compliments are not about sounding sweet. Compliments are about making someone feel seen, not chased, seen, not used, seen, not manipulated, seen. Because when a woman feels seen, she feels understood. And when she feels understood, she feels safe. And when she feels safe, she becomes soft. She becomes feminine. She becomes loyal, not because you forced her, but because you earned her trust. And this is why mature men win, not by chasing, but by understanding. Let me build this up for you. If you're a man listening right now, stop using cheap lines. Stop repeating what every other guy says. Stop thinking the key is to compliment her beauty because she already knows she's beautiful. The real key is to compliment what she doesn't hear every day. Her strength, her loyalty, her discipline, her energy, her mindset, her character. Because any man can want her body, but a real man values her soul. And let me tell you something. Women can feel intention. They can sense when you're lying. They can sense when you're saying words just to get something. So if you compliment her, mean it. Say it with truth. Say it with calm confidence. Say it like a man who has lived. And if you are an older man watching this, listen to me carefully. Don't ever think your time is over. Don't ever think younger men are better than you. Young men have energy, but mature men have presence. Young men have looks, but mature men have stability. Young men chase, but mature men choose. And when you speak with respect, when you speak with calm, when you speak with emotional intelligence, your words carry weight. Your words carry power. Your words can make a woman feel something she hasn't felt in years: safety. Let me say this slowly. A woman may be attracted to a boy, but she falls deeply for a man who makes her feel valued. And remember this quote: a woman will never forget how you made her feel. Never. Not in 1 year, not in 10 years, because feelings leave fingerprints on the heart. So here's the truth. Compliments are not small things. Words are not small things. Words can heal. Words can build. Words can destroy. Words can inspire. So speak wisely. Speak like a leader. Speak like a man who knows what matters. And if you want to stand out, don't be louder than other men. Be deeper than other men. Don't be more desperate. Be more aware. Don't just look at her. Understand her. Because the right compliment at the right time can change everything. It can awaken love. It can awaken respect. It can awaken trust. This is your moment. Don't quit now. Don't stay shallow. Don't stay average. Become the man whose words mean something. Because real women don't fall for money, don't fall for looks. They fall for emotional safety. They fall for respect. They fall for maturity. They fall for a man who makes them feel like they matter. So go out there and speak to her heart, not her body. Speak to her soul, not her ego. Because when your words carry meaning, your presence becomes unforgettable. And remember, a real man doesn't just compliment a woman, he reminds her of her worth. Now go and become that man.